Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Intan Pertiwi, and in this video I want to talk about 13 types of text. So have you been heard about the 13 types of text? If you don't remember, okay, let's remind that. Okay, we go to the first one. It's Recontext. What is Recontext? Recontext is text which retell the event or experience that happened in the past. So this purpose to inform or entertain the readers. So this text is focused on general participant, and this is use material process, and also focus on circumstance of time and place. Because this happened, the event or the experience happened in the past, so we need to use past tense. Remember, past tense. And also this text is focused on temporal sequence. Okay, and here the example of Recontext. Okay, I have put some color to be different from a significant lexicogrammatical feature. So there is specific participants. I put the blue color, you can see in here, and also material process, I have put the red color. Okay, and then circumstance of time and place, I put the pink color. You can see this. And also Recontext have generic structure. Okay, it consists orientation and even 1, even 2, even 3, and so on, and the last is reorientation. Okay, we go to the second one, is description text. What is description text? Description text is a statement to give the details of something or someone. So this is focused on specific participant and use attributive and identify process, and also frequent use epithets and classifier. So epithets mean, like the example is National Park is Lucius tropical rainforest. So Lucius is the kind of epithets. And also this is use simple present tense. This is the example of description text. I have put the blue color to specific participants and red color for use attributive and identifying process. We can see this, and pink for frequent use epithets and classifier, and the last is yellow for simple present, if you little confused about it. Okay, we go to the third, is report text. What is report text? Report text is text that describe the details of an object, and this is focused on generic participant and use relational process, and this is have no temporal sequence, and this text is used present. I forget to put one thing. It's general classification, because it's reports, so it have to include the general classification. I put the green color in here, and I have blue color for focus on generic participant, and red color use relational process, and also yellow for present tense. And in general classification, we have description. It consists of parts, qualities, habits or behavior, and use if it's not natural. Okay, then we go to the number 4. There is narrative text. Okay, narrative text is the most very often that we have heard, right? What is narrative text? Narrative text is text with complication or problematic event, and it tries to find the resolution to solve the problem. And this text is focused on specific and usually individualized participants. And this text use material process or behavior and verbal process. And this text use relation process and mental process. And also this text use temporal conjunction and temporal circumstance. And of course, narrative text always use past tense. Okay, look at this, the example of text. And I put the blue color to focus on specific and usually individualized participants, and red color for use material process, and pink to relation process and mental process, and yellow to use temporal conjunction and temporal circumstance. Generic structure in narrative text consists first in the first paragraph is orientation, and then measure consists of complication and resolution, and the next paragraph is complication and resolution again, and also complication, then measure, and the last resolution. Okay, then we go to the number 4. There is spoof text. Okay, this is weird or strange in our ears to hear. Spoof text is text which tells factual story. Okay, factual story happened in the past with unpredictable and funny ending. Okay, because it's happened in the past, so we need to use past tense. And also this text focus on individual participants and use material process, and also focus on circumstance of time and place. Okay, so I put the blue color to individual participant, and red color use material process, and pink for circumstance of time and place. And the generic structure of spoof text in the first paragraph is orientation, and even 1, even 2, so on, and the last is twist or the unpredictable and funny ending. Okay, number 6. There is analytical exposition. What is analytical exposition? It's a text that intended to persuade the readers that something in the case. So, to make the persuasion stronger, the writer puts some argument as a fundamental reason why something in the case. So, this text is focused on generic human or non-human participant. The example like the government or the economic, etc. And this is use relational process, and also use internal conjunction, and also this is use simple present tense. So I put the blue color for generic human or non-human participant, you can see here, and pink for use relation process, and red for reasoning through causal conjunction and nominal. You can see the color here. And also the generic structure of analytical exposition consists of the first paragraph is position, thesis, and the second paragraph argument 1, and then point, argument 2, then point, so on, and the last is elaboration. Okay, next, number 7, we have explanation text. Okay, what is explanation text? It's a text which tells process relating to forming of nature, social, scientific, and cultural phenomena. And this text is focused on general or non-human participants. The example is the title is speech production. So the general or non-human participant is something related to speech production, like the production of speech, airstream, etc. And also this text use material and relational process, mainly temporal and casual circumstance and conjunction. And also this is use simple present tense and passive voice. So I put the blue color for generic and non-human participant, you can see here, and red color for material and relational process, and pink color for mainly temporal and casual circumstance and place. And the generic structure of explanation consists of the first paragraph is general statement to position the writer, and then the next paragraph is explanation until the last is also explanation. Okay, next, number 8, there is discussion. Okay, so discussion is also a type of text, and discussion is text which present a problematic discourse. It means that we discuss about an issue, discuss and talk about an issue. It's the type of text too. And this text focus on generic human and non-human participants, and use material, relational, and mental process. And this text also use comparative, contrastive, and consequential conjunction. And also this text is rationing expressed a verb and noun. I put the blue color for generic human and non-human participant, and red color for material process, and pink color for relational process, and yellow color for mental process. And I put also the green color for comparative, contrastive, and consequential conjunction. And also the general structure of discussion text consists of first, issue. Okay, we discussed about issue, so the first paragraph is issue, and then the next paragraph is argument for point and elaboration, so on until the last is conclusion from what we have been discussed about. Okay, next, number 9, we have procedure. What is procedure text? It's a text that explains to help us how to make or use something. Okay, the way how to make or use something. So this mainly temporal conjunction, also numbering 1, 2, 3, etc. And also this focus on generalized humans against. And this is use material process and also use simple present tense. So I put the blue for generalized human against, and pink for mainly temporal conjunction or numbering 1, 2, 3 or first, second, and so on, and the yellow for use material process. Okay, and then the last is I put the red color for materials needed. And the generic structure of a procedure is first, material needed, and then steps 1, 2, 3, so on. Okay, we go to the number 10. There is hortatory exposition. What is that? So hortatory exposition is text that explain that something should or should not happen or be done. So this is focused on general human and non-human participant. And also this text is use mental, material, and relational process. And of course this text use simple present tense. So I put the blue in focus on generic human and non-human participant, and I put the red color for mental process, and pink color for material process, and yellow for relational process. And also in hortatory exposition, the generic structure, the first paragraph is thesis, and then the next paragraph is argument, next paragraph is argument, and so on, and the last paragraph is recommendation. Okay, next, number 11, we have anecdote. What is anecdote? Anecdote is text which retells funny or unusual incident in fact or imagination. So this text use exclamation, rhetorical questions, and intensifier. And this text use material process and also use temporal conjunction, and anecdote use past tense. So I put the blue color for exclamation, rhetorical question, and intensifier, and the red color for material process, and pink for temporal conjunction. And generic structure in anecdote text consists of the first paragraph is abstract, and then the second paragraph is orientation, the third paragraph is crisis, and the next paragraph is incident, and the last paragraph is coda. Okay, next, number 12, there is news items. Okay, what is news items text? It's text which inform reader about events of a day. So the news have to inform the reader that happened in that day, and it's very important. Okay, so this text is use material process and use projecting verbal process. And also this text focus on circumstance of time and place, and this text use past tense. Okay, so I put the blue color for material process, look at this, and the red color for focus on circumstance. And the structure, the generic structure of this text consists of first, newsworthy event, and the second paragraph is background of the event, and so on. Also the last paragraph is sources. Okay, then we get the last one is review text. Okay, review text is an evaluation of a publication, means that we reviews about something, the publication. So the example like movie or video game, book, etc. And this text focus on particular participants. And this text is direct expression of opinions. Of course, because it's a review, we need to be honest about our opinion about something, about the movie, about the video games, like that. And this text use elaborating and extending clause, and also group complexes. And this text use metaphorical language. So I put the blue color focus on particular participant, and red for direct expression of opinions. And the generic structure of review text consists of first, orientation, and then evaluation. Also, the next paragraph is interpretative recount, and evaluation again, and the last is summarize. Okay, then we have finished the 13 types of text today. So I think that's all, because I'm not the perfect one to explain. So I have made so much mistake in this video, and I would like to say so sorry about that, and thank you for watch this video. Okay, then that's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.